Hello, welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Headline today. The International Workshop on the Investment and Development of Agricultural Products Market and Rural Tourism into Mekong Delta. The National Assembly Deputies Delegation of Cần Thơ City came to contact voters in Cần Thơ District. Leader of Cần Thơ City attended a meeting with Grand District on the ground clearance of the North-South Expressway to the east of the Cần Thơ Cà Mau section. Top news. On the morning of September 28, the Faculty of Economics, Cần Thơ University, coordinated with concerned units to organize an international workshop on the investment and development of agricultural products market and rural tourism in the Mekong Delta. Attending the workshop were Professor Dr. Trần Ngọc Hải, Vice Rector of Cần Thơ University, Professor Dr. Andries the First, Director of FNF Germany, the representatives of domestic and abroad universities, leaders of Cần Thơ City, Mr. Nguyễn Trung Nhân, President of Vietnam Foreign Front Committee of Cần Thơ City, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hồng, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee.
Mekong Delta is a key agricultural production area of Vietnam. This is also an area with great tourism potential. However, due to many reasons, the Mekong Delta has not been properly exploited. At the workshop, experts analyzed and proposed many solutions in order to arouse the potential and develop the agricultural product and tourism market in the Mekong Delta, such as the market solutions to stabilize the prices of rice for farmers, the issue of organic agriculture development and consumers' tendency to approach clean agricultural products, local marketing elements associated with tourism, impact of destination image on visitor satisfaction, so on and so forth. The workshop was a helpful forum, clarified many issues, and gathered many possible solutions for the Mekong Delta to develop more sustainably in the coming time.
On September 28, also, the National Assembly Deputies Delegation of Cần Thơ City included Mr. Đào Chí Nghĩa, Deputy Head of the National Assembly Specialized Delegation, Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Standing Member of the National Assembly Economic Board, 15 Trainer, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Phương, Member of the Science and Technology Committee of the National Assembly, President of Cần Thơ University Council, and Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Hà, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, came to contact voters in Cần Thơ District. Deputies informed voters of the proposed agenda of the fourth session of 15 China report on the activities of the city's National Assembly delegation from the third session of 15 China to the present. On this occasion, voters of communes and towns had many recommendations and suggestions to the government, ministries and central agencies to have solutions to stabilize the prices of agricultural materials and petrol prices to ensure the rights and interests of consumers, especially farmers, expand domestic and foreign markets, find stable outputs for agricultural products, should propose the blending of production areas in the city and build warehouses for enterprises to purchase and preserve fruits after harvest. Voters also stated that National Assembly deputies and central ministries and departments pay attention to increasing salaries for office workers, officials, and employees in order to improve the lives of their families and work in peace of mind. At the same time, voters also proposed the City People's Committee pay attention to allocating investment capital for transport infrastructure to serve people traveling, contributing to fulfilling the criteria for building the advanced new style rural commune. Members of the city's National Assembly delegation noted the voters' comments and promised to transfer them to the relevant authorities for consideration and settlement. In addition, they also informed some of voters' opinions raised at the voter contact. On the Sunday, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Hà, had a meeting with Grand District on the ground clearance of the North-South Expressway to the east of Cần Thơ Cà Mau section.
The project has a total planning area of 54.3 hectares, with a length of 9.28 km of the route from IC4 intersection to Võ Nguyên Giáp Street at a roundabout to Cái Cui Port, including IC2 intersection with a scale of about 29.7 hectares. The total number of affected households is about 550 in 13 areas of 4 wards, including Tân Phú, Phú Thứ, Phường Thành, and Ba Láng. Cái Răng District has established a site clearance council and a project management board and land fund development together with the locality and investor to deliver and receive the site clearance landmarks in the field for the whole route. Currently, Cái Răng District People's Committee has issued 124 notices of land acquisition of about 7.7 hectares of area. At once, some cases are in the area of land acquisition in order to solve the difficulties and conduct compensation and resettlement arrangements for affected households. However, presently, the measurement work is slow because measurement sheets have not been completed. Some households have not signed yet. On the other hand, price of compensation is also a problem to go on a high agreement.
September 28, 2022 is the 16th World Rabies Day with the theme Rabies, One Health, Zero Deaths. According to medical experts, this is an extremely dangerous disease. Once clinical symptoms appear, rabies is virtually 100% fatal. However, it is completely preventable. From the beginning of 2022 to the present, Vietnam logged 40 deaths from rabies in 16 provinces and cities, an increase of 2 deaths compared to the same period last year. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has pointed out that some of the main causes of the increase in the rabies epidemic in the first 6 months of this year. The country had nearly 7 million dogs, but only 40% were vaccinated. There are 13 provinces and cities with vaccination rates of over 70% of the total herd dogs. There is currently no specific treatment in the world. The most effective way to eliminate rabies in humans is to manage the dog population and fully vaccinate the dog against rabies. At Lai Thao People's Committee, a delegation of the Vietnam Freedom Front Committee of Bình Tân District, Ho Chi Minh City, came to strengthen ethnic work and present gifts to ethnic minorities in Xuân Thắng Commune and Lai Thao on September 27.
The Veterans Association of Ô Môn District held a ceremony to present the House of Comradeship for a member with difficult circumstances in housing in Phương Lạc Ward. The house was given to a veteran member, Đoàn Văn Đàn, in Bình Hòa area. The house was built with a total area of more than 40 square meters. The total construction cost is over 60 million Vietnam dong and 30 labor days.
The delegation supported for construction of a charity house worth 50 million dong for a household with difficult conditions housing in Xuân Thắng Commune and gave 100 gifts, each worth 400,000 dong, to disadvantaged ethnic minorities. The total value of the gift is more than 90 million dong. Previously, Bình Tân District Red Cross Society had lobbied and sponsored Lai District to build 4 thước ngàn nhất bridge in Đông Thuận Commune, cost 230 million dong. Lai District has 1,073 Khmer households with 4,546 people. The Center for Culture, Sports and Broadcasting in Minh Thủy District has set out a meeting and rewarded athletes with their outstanding achievements at the 9th Gymnastics and Sports Games in 2022.
In the 9th Gymnastic and Sport Games in 2022, Bình Thủy District was ranked the running-up title for team with 48 gold medals, 33 silver medals, and 32 bronze medals. At the commendation ceremony, Bình Thủy District awarded each gold medal with a reward of 300,000 Vietnam dong. This is an encouragement for athletes who have overcome many difficulties and challenges to achieve proud achievements.
Coming up next, the weather forecast. That's all for Continuous of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit us on website kenthtv.vn. Bye for now.